Anything like it before. We immediately thought of our environments are pretty industrial strength, robust. They've got a lot of nasty chemicals, and it's wet or semi-wet, and the traditional materials, metal, wood, plastic laminate, have a lot of deficiencies. And so when we saw the product, we immediately thought this might be a really neat solution for a lot of the wet and moving into more healthcare, hospital, clinical, these kinds of environments where aesthetics plays a role. People are spending more time in here, they're younger, they're used to just a better looking environment that they're going to spend time and be more comfortable in, as opposed to a lot of the laboratory environments we've typically done tend to be more sterile and austere. And so what we liked about this product is that you've got an incredible array of colors and textures to combine. But the big thing is we want to leave behind something that's going to last a long time and not fall apart. So the big selling point for us is that this project we just finished with Shield at a major Pac-12 research university. We got a call a few months ago of a brand new laboratory that was just outfitted with plastic laminate casework. Overnight they had a $6 RO faucet that malfunctioned and flooded the lab. They called us in on an insurance claim to gut it and do it all over again. And that's because the laminate millwork was destroyed. So we told this customer when they were planning this space, they were going to use plastic laminate. And then they thought, well, we'll use metal because it'll last longer, which is typically true. However, this environment is acting more as they're bringing clinical patients in, and they wanted it to look more of a healthcare and contribute to a more comfortable feeling for patients. Well, I think with Shield we got the best of both. We got a great looking installation, and the architect and the end user, could not be more pleased with how it turned out. The fit and the finish is, second to none. I think as a solutions provider, it's exciting to be able to offer a first-in-class. I think it's first to market. I don't know of any other, manufacturer out there in the research that we've done that does what Shield does, and so it just we were able to deliver a really excellent solution. I can talk about the engineering support at the factory. I think we did this project. They gave us a typical lead time of 6 to 8 weeks, but I think we did one section of Shield in here in about 2 weeks, which is fantastic. It's able to have a finished look that wasn't terribly too much more expensive than what we were going to provide them with the metal casework. The other thing that was really interesting is that the ability of Shield to customs manufacture a lot of different nooks and crannies and different sizes and dimensions, and that's a huge help on our end because most of the suppliers that we work with are kind of fixed. We create long-term lasting relationships. I work in a family business. My grandfather taught my father, who taught me that the relationships you have with your vendor are actually more important than the relationships you have with your customer. And so it's been a really excellent and fortuitous relationship meeting you guys at the trade show and being able to have a trust and an integrity level there that I think is critical, because a lot of times we're as good as the factory, and the customers that we're working with, the architects that we're working with, are very discriminating, very detail oriented, and frankly expect a lot.